The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now.
That's ominous.
Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
Okay.
New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Okay, this is where I ask, what the hell have I done?
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.
And we're back. And I'd just like to say, this is not my fault, okay? This was all Arcade's idea. Him and his free Vegas thing. His independent Vegas idea. This cannot be good. This cannot be good. Apparently, the NCR have already heard. Don't tread on the bear. The NCR has a robust network of informants. If you continue to work with Yes Man, the NCR will no longer accept your help. I mean, really, I don't want to... Well, I said they won't accept my help. To be brutally honest with you, I wasn't going to offer them any more help. I mean, when it comes down to it, they don't actually pay that well. I think I actually preferred the police face, because, you know... Okay, that was a bit... Whoa. Yeah, these guys now have grenades and rocket launchers. On the bright side, at least we don't have an enormous army of them, just a big army of them, right? I mean, I destroyed one factory. You probably aren't that keen on that. Okay, so... Hi.
I can't get over how brave you were to destroy all those Securitrons at the fort. You know?
Thanks.
It's just gonna make everything so much more... challenging.
You're face-palming me again, aren't you? You are.
Challenging.
Connection lost. Here's the thing. I don't think we need them. We're not taking the dam. We're not taking the dam. We can keep Vegas. Okay? I say we keep the same deal House had. They guard the dam. We keep Vegas. Right? And the remnants can help us keep Vegas. We could have flyby vertibird. They probably don't want to do that. They want to blow stuff up. I was thinking, you know, they could fly in. We could have shows. It'd be cool. We'd make tons of money. Let's talk about the tribes I should get to know. Yeah, let's now that...
Of course, ask away.
Now that I've given you access to a huge amount of firepower, let's just make sure you're not going to do anything stupid with it. What do you know about the boomers?
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them.
Okay.
They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion, or NCR though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it?
Maybe the Legion don't really want to go to war with the NCR. The boomers have vowed to support me.
Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters.
Oh,
That's
God.
1 down, 4 to go.
The right sort of people. Any conversation that starts with, whoa, we're only going to kill the right sort of people. It's not a good conversation. Tell me what you know about the Great Khans.
The Khans are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude.
Okay.
They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
All right, here's the thing. They were a bit rude, and yes, quite dirty. But, when you say it, I feel like I want to argue. You just say it in such a creepy way. How have the Khans been kicked around?
They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed.
Stop
So
smiling.
they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them.
See, this is... Yes, everyone keeps trying to kill them. You think that might be part of the reason they're a little rude? I've convinced the Great Khans to leave.
Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions.
Okay, dude.
All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 2 down, 3 to go.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What do you know about the Omertas?
I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something.
Okay, well, here's the... Do you know anything else about them?
Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are.
Okay, Benny was actually right. It is tacky, and, yeah, they were Were they? The Omertas were plotting to destroy the Strip? Okay, did I miss that bit? Did I miss the note? And apparently it's just coming back to me? But anyway, they're dead.
Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious!
You are
That's
serious?
3 down, 2 to go!
And you are also... What do you know about the Brotherhood of Steel?
They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Oh, I've convinced the Brotherhood to support the NCR. I have! Which, now that I've done that, sounds like a bad idea. Could I convince them to support me instead?
Really? Well, that's a surprise. They'll really want to blow me up. But maybe dumb machines like me ought to get blown up and scrapped for salvage. Who knows? Not me. That's 4 down.
That's
just
the
1 to go.
First thing you've said that I'm actually nodding to. Yeah, Brotherhood. You know what? Right, you know, I should have gone to them before I actually even let you come here, shouldn't I? I should have gone to them and got a kill switch organised. Probably shouldn't have done that, then the Brotherhood would have taken over Vegas. And they would... I mean, I like the Brotherhood and everything, mostly because I like Veronica, but oh my god, would they have been boring here. What do you know about the White Glove Society?
From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy.
I'll let you know when I'm done evaluating the White... I've got to evaluate the White Glove Society. That is the only casino I've not been to, actually. Maybe I should do that.
Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule. Anything else I can help with?
Not right now, no.
If you're tired of a topic, I'm tired of it too.
Okay, then...
Hope to see you soon.
Yeah! Okay. I'd like to say that wasn't so bad, but it was. It was pretty terrifying. I mean, I know it's only a robot. Well, not even a robot now, is it? It's an AI, and it's not supposed to have emotions. But the smiley... I mean, if we could just change the smiley face to a really, really deadpan serious face and change the voice to a computerized voice, that wouldn't have been terrifying. There would have just been information. But with the smiley... This is why you shouldn't try and make robots seem human. Robots should not have faces and should not have personalities. Except Eddie. Eddie can have a personality. But he doesn't have a human face, he doesn't talk, and he doesn't smile. Granted, he does judge quite a lot, but you know what? Nobody's perfect. So... we now have 2 robot guards here. Could you please get rid of Victor? Oh, God. Could you please get rid of him? I mean... I suppose... I'm just worried that these guys are not here to guard me. They're here to guard Yes Man from me. And they will be a lot tougher than the Securitrons I took out before. Apparently 2.35 times tougher. Or do you think it was additive? So it was like 235% more, not 235%. Actually, it probably is additive, isn't it? So that would make them 3 1/3 times more difficult to kill. Shall I go back upstairs and ask him whether it was cumulative or additive? He says. Not a serious question. And... is it foggy? Is it just the lights? Okay, have all of the they've all changed. Okay, so all of the Securitrons are now upgraded. The strip is even better guarded, and they're guarded by robots that theoretically are under my control.
Do you like me?
That should make me feel safe and secure. And yet it doesn't.
Sure, later.
It does look rather nice, doesn't it? Kind of cultured. I mean, this one's called, what was it called again? The Tops or something? Where's the sign? Is it on the other side? I should know the names of the casinos. I know Gomorrah. Tops. It's the Tops. This has got a kind of tacky glitziness to it. Gomorrah's just... yeah. This has got style. It's got a fountain. I mean, you know, this is kind of nice, isn't it? He said it was creepy, though. I wonder what he means by creepy.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Well, that was that question answered, really, wasn't it? Right. Sneak. Keep holdout weapons. Yes. Could I trouble you to blow it out of your ass? Why do you need my guns? This is a good question.
I'm afraid those are the rules. If you don't like it, you can take your business elsewhere.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely got a kind of creepy serial killer thing going on here. All right.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience.
Oh, damn it!
You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure.
Here's the problem.
But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
I didn't... Where did you take my weapons?
They'll be handled with the utmost security in our bank.
You have a bank? Never mind.
Pleasure speaking to you.
I did not bring my silenced pistol, which means what the hell have I actually got? I have got explosives, Fat Man mines. I've got my Mateba. They'll probably notice if I start shooting people with that. I've got grenades and I've got my 44. Yeah. Okay, this is... all right. Visit the White... done. Completed. Learn about the White Glove Society by talking to one of its leaders. Okay, you don't look like a leader. This does look nice. This is what you should be doing to your establishments. I mean, you could probably clean it a little more. I'm sure they could fix the carpet, but the walls are mostly okay. Yeah, pictures are a bit of a disappointment. Fake plants. The whole thing, though, it's... I mean, I could have done better. Yes, I could. I could have done better, but, you know, it's a solid 7 out of 10 for effort. Not totally sure what that is, or if I like it. And I definitely...
Greetings.
Hello.
Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the attention, too.
Wait, you charge more during happy hour? Isn't that backwards? Okay, never mind. It's just, I was curious. Ooh, I could bring stuff to sell here, and I could pick up my... oh, yeah. Yeah.
Adieu.
Add you too. Add me to what? Right. You know what? That's what we're doing. Oh god, that was my weapons getting given back. I'm going to get some weapons to sell. I'm also going to get my silent pistol because I just don't like the idea of only having one weapon. And I certainly don't like the idea of only having a weapon that goes bang. Now, I had the foresight to only bring things that I could sneak past this guy.
My deepest apology.
But it does occur to me that if I then walk up to the bartender and start selling her guns...
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great
Isn't she gonna...
What can I get you?
No, I brought guns in. I mean, that to me seems... Oh. And you don't want to pay very much for them as well. In fact, you really want to pay peanuts for them. I didn't get the 12mm pistol through. Okay, I didn't get the... You really don't want... You know what? I'm not interested. Can I sell you anything else then? You've got 2,500 of my caps, and I want them. You know what? I'm not selling you anything because you don't seem to want to give me a good price for anything. Yes, goodbye.
Farewell.
Farewell. Take off the silly mask. Alright. Gambler. Heck! Gunderson!
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
Dark brown hair. Lie, I saw him here in the hotel. No, and a white hat. No, I actually haven't seen a white hat at all, have I? No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
Okay, so you're a rancher.
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
You should probably make of that you are called Gunderson and you're male. Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun? And why is it a mess of Brahmin? I mean, is that the plural? Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun? And how do I know he has a gun? And is that your bodyguard?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
Okay, well then why don't I get to have a gun? I mean, sure, I own the Lucky 38 and another casino, and I'm rich. Surely I should get special treatment. Anyway, okay, you know what? Let's get to... You've lost your son.
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
Okay, what business did you have at the hotel? Did you say something about a white glove? Did you? What? Let me help you find your son. Is there a reward?
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point.
Beyond the beef.
There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Okay, not a problem. Lots of money. What business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society.
Well,
but let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Why not? Well, did you say something about a white glove? That's the society, is it?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
Yeah, masks definitely are a little freaky, aren't they? I mean, there's some deep instinct to mistrust people who hide their face. Because, of course, we read a lot about a person by the facial expressions.
I'll be here.
All right, okay, so you've lost your... Oh, that's your bodyguard, yes. Could he hold his shotgun in any more of an obvious manner? Or in my face?
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
Watch myself around you. Could you not keep pointing that thing
Those
at me?
cons got the hint.
Who do you
We've
think
shown
is
everyone
cuter,
these are
Dr.
out
Klein or Dr.
Okay.
Gross?
Nice dress. So, what exactly... I've got to look for him, but where? That's the big question. I've got to learn about the White Glove Society by talking to one of its leaders. Inform Yes Man that you've convinced the Brotherhood of Steel to help the NCR. I did do that. I did that. I told him that. I told him that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Beyond the beef. Get Ted back to his father if he's still alive. Ask around the Ultra-Luxe for information regarding Ted Gunderson's disappearance.
The Legion
Okay.
better watch out now. Outrangers are going to turn the
We
tables
should probably
around.
talk to people who look like they might know something. And by that I mean have faces that I can see.
Bitter Springs.
Oh.
A name like that could have been
Okay, this is a nice place. Hello? Right, you're the cashier. I don't really... Hello? Gambler. This place is one of the nicest places I've been, except my casino. My casino in Prim is better, have to say.
How may I be of service, sir?
Mortimer! Do you... There was a crow call. No, it wasn't. It was a raven, wasn't it? Yes. Do you have any work that needs to be done? What can you tell me about the organization? Yes, let's go with that one first.
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. That's what the White Glove Society is all about.
The most tasteful and... No, we can't agree on that, I'm afraid. Do you have any work that needs to be done? Interesting question. You know what? Why not?
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
Okay, firstly, you don't know what I have the stomach for, and what do you mean, the likes of me?
Indeed.
Well, he was very annoying. Oh, optional. Find out more about the Wet Glove Society, the White Glove. Tell Yes Man that you've decided to ignore the White Glove Society. No, I haven't. I've not decided to ignore them at all. Quite the opposite. They have piqued my curiosity. The hotel rooms... And they've not piqued it for
You'd be
good
crazy
reasons.
to put your money on either side of the coming down.
Okay. The Gourmand. Find out... Right. Oh, door to the Gourmand at the Ultra-Luxe and the bathhouse. Okay. Let's go to the Gourmand and find out what on earth is going on in here. Is it a restaurant? Sounds like a restaurant, doesn't it? Okay. Hello?
How do you do?
Marjorie.
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Do you work here? I'm looking for someone who went missing here. Heck, Gunderson says he was... Right, do you work here?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultra-Luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
You're the founder. You know what? Benny was right. You guys are creepy. Heck, Gunderson said he was here to talk business with you. What business, out of curiosity?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant.
Well,
so as
heaven
much as we'd
forbid.
all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
So, he's trying to sell you steak, and you don't want it because you think if you have too much steak, people will not pay as much. It's a supply and demand thing. I mean, I understand that, but it's well, it's still a little weird, isn't it? I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
I'm sorry, what? Here's the thing. When a guy who didn't even mention you eating human flesh asks you a question about someone who's missing, and you immediately jump to, no, we do not eat people. Absolutely, we don't eat people at all. It's kind of suspicious. I mean, it's I don't know, it would be like me turning around and saying, has anyone seen my car keys? And someone jumps up and says, I never, ever, ever stick car keys in an orifice I shouldn't talk about. Never. I've never done it, not once. How dare you suggest otherwise? It kind of makes you think maybe your car keys are somewhere you don't want to investigate. I mean, the White Glove Society used to eat human flesh then, right?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
So you did used to actually eat people. I mean, we just said, we don't and we never have. You meant we don't, but we did used to. We just called ourselves something different in those days. Lie, it's okay, I eat people too. Let's not go with that. Who did you talk to about the disappearance? That's a good...
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
Oh no, you ate her, we both know it, you ate her, you just... Is there any way I could talk to the investigator? And I'm investigating someone else, a man. He just recently went missing. Now, is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Except your faces. And, you know, it's not impolite for people to come along and say, look, we've had a few people missing, and, you know, you guys used to eat people. You're not still doing it, are you? I mean, that's not impolite. Here's what you don't get to do when you're a cannibal. You don't get to be offended that people say, excuse me, you didn't eat Granny, did you? I mean, you don't, it's just one of those things. Even if you're an ex-cannibal, you know what I'm saying? If you're an ex-cannibal, you have to kind of learn to live with a certain amount of suspicion from, you know, the rest of humanity who are not cannibals. I'm investigating someone else, a man. He just recently went missing.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say?
But you're
going to have
eating
a
the
word with my
guests.
staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
And don't ever say ta-ta again. Okay.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
What do you mean, we? I did it. I single-handedly drove pretty much every fiend group into non-existence by killing their... What? Oh, grief. Just never mind.
How do you fare?
We got a bar. Hello? Gourmand food supply... Don't buy any food here. Do not buy any food here. No,
House is
sirree.
dead. This time for good.
I know that. 2, you keep telling me stuff I know because I'm the one that did it. It's just... What's next? We have people walking past going, Jack has had breakfast. Yes, he has. This is the whole... Where does that go? A locked door. Suspicious. Well, it's not really suspicious. I mean, places have locked doors. Now, what I'm thinking here is, I'm going to leave Arcade and the dog here because
Salutations.
we're going to head into the, just.
Oh, I'll be here. Just don't expect me to fend off a gang of super mutants while you're gone.
Where's the water coming from? Okay, that is very clever. Yeah, I'm going to go and talk to this investigator. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to be a little, stealthy and nonchalant. Yes, indeed. Now, we had the Ultra-Luxe bathhouse, which I don't think is of interest right now. Maybe you could tell me where he is. He's in the hotel, isn't he?
How may I be of service, sir?
Okay, I heard your group dines on flesh. Let's just get to it. No, first of all, Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private
yes.
investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry,
Just wait for you to
have
get
you
the toilet,
found something
probably.
that will help his investigation?
Actually, I just need to speak with him. Yes, I've got some critical information for him. I'm on an investigation too. I'm hoping we can help each other. Yeah, I could tell him that and maybe he would... No, I just need to speak with him. I'm on an investigation too. I'm hoping we can help each other. I don't know why I'm getting this urge to lie to you. Yes, I do, because I think you've eaten someone. Yes, I have. I have some critical information for him, but this seems to be... Like, if anything is going to make him go, well, then you can't speak to him. Die. Right? No, I need to speak to him, chat with him, friendly thing, you know.
Of course. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby.
Okay.
I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Hotel rooms, 1 level up. Investigator's room. Where? No, never mind. I heard your group dines on human flesh. That really is a rude thing to say. But you know what? Again, cannibals.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them.
Lie. I sort of tasted human flesh once. Good. Tell me all your secrets. Okay, so it's not true.
I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the tastiest cuisine you'll ever sample. That is, of course, if you can afford it.
I can afford it, but it's the tastiest cuisine I shall never, ever be sampling.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeedy.
I guess those kings finally got who's the real boss around here.
The kings are still kind of... What do you mean? Who's real boss? Oh, the NCR, you mean? Oh, a locked door. The elevator to the Ultra-Luxe penthouse. Okay, before we start breaking into places, let's exhaust all the places we don't have to break into. Seems eminently sensible. Okay. They did say 1 floor up. This is already 1 floor up, isn't it? Yeah, it's right here. Use... You know what? Just in case, I have this horrible suspicion. Who are you? Are you just a gambler? You're a gambler.
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of the coming battle.
Traveler?
House was the only thing keeping Vegas from joining the NCR.
That's not necessarily true. I might be keeping...
Are we being watched?
Open door to Bon Vivant Suite. Okay. And this is... Okay, I shall leave you all alone. I have no idea. Right, Okay, search the investigator for clues.
Uh-oh.
What do we mean? What? Oh god, I didn't have any bullets for it. Can't believe I forgot to bring ammo. Oh my god.
Hostilities complete.
That was a little loud. That was more than a little loud. Nobody's... Actually, you know, now is... Okay, then. Apparently, everyone's deaf. You attacked me with a... I suppose you didn't expect me to have a large weapon. Or a bloody empty one. What an idiot I am. I brought the weapon, didn't bring ammo for it. Crusoe! Match. He's got a matchbook. That's not a matchbook. That's a holotape. Note added. Matchbook. Meet with the investigator's contact in the Ultra-Luxe steam room at 4 p.m. What time is it now? It is... Oh. Before we do that, let's just have a quick look around and see if there were any other clues. The following is scrawled across the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. And it is now 9:30 at night. So I probably need to sleep somewhere. I have to say, I don't think I will be sleeping in here. And, okay. So none of you woke up. I just unloaded some rather high-powered ammunition. I've already checked in there. I don't want to start. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to sleep here anyway. I mean, let's face it. Oh, that's to the bathhouse. Let's case the bathhouse out in advance. But if we're going to stay anywhere, I think what we're going to do is go and sleep either in the Lucky 38, which... No, we're not. I'm going to go to the van. I don't even want to... Okay. So we have a bath. We have random gamblers. We have a way in and out. A dirty fridge. I mean, come on. They put all this effort into making a nice place. Hello, gambler. Open steam room. All right. I could just sit here and wait. No rads. Let's take some water. I could just sit here and wait for... No, you know what? If I'm going to wait anywhere, I'm going to have a nice night's sleep, a bottle of whiskey, and some food. Some non-human flesh-based food. Okay, I went in the wrong door. Or out the wrong door, technically, I suppose. Yes, some non-human flesh-based food around
finally got who's the real boss around here.
People who don't do that sort of thing. Okay, I had a night's sleep, actually a night and a morning sleep, and I remembered to bring some ammunition this time. Yes, I did. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon, so I've got a couple of hours to wait. And it's in... Actually, I think it's in the steam room. Yes! So do I want to wait in the steam room, or do I perhaps want to wait, I don't know, outside the steam room and see who goes in? That would probably be a little more sensible, wouldn't it? It would just wait a couple of hours. And then... just wait one more? Or do I have to stand here? That's going to be very boring. It's only 20 minutes. That's not really, really very long, is it? 3:39. We can wait. We can wait a few minutes. Yes, we can. Okay, is that... that... All right. Hello, Chauncey.
Who are you?
You first. I'm looking for someone who went missing. Just someone who found a matchbook. You first.
You don't know? Oh, good. That's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed to meet?
He's dead. You don't want to know. Lie. He couldn't make it, so he sent me instead. No, he's dead, dude.
Oh, my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Okay, what were you supposed to be discussing here? It's eating people, isn't it? Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
Okay, so Mortimer is behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
A refined palate? Eating people? And what were you supposed to be discussing here, then?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
Okay, how do you know what happened to the girl?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
Okay. Loss of identity. When that identity is cannibal, it's a good identity to lose. What about Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know.
Okay.
Trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer
Fresh.
has special plans for him.
Oh, God.
The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
They're gonna serve up the guy's son, everyone's gonna eat it, and then Mortimer's gonna go, ha 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 ha, you all let a person, so let's keep doing it. Well, that's a master plan, isn't it? That's just, I mean, how could it possibly go wrong? Where they're keeping Ted, wouldn't they punish Mortimer for the deception?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Okay. Ted's father is a wealthy man. With his resources, this should be easy to stop. Where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
Main restaurant? Anything you can do to help me?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Okay, Ted's father is a wealthy man. With his resources, this should be easy to stop. I suspect not actually as easy as you would think. Surely the White Glove Society have a lot of resources too.
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the strip.
Okay, so, yeah, alright, fine. Where are my other options? Where are they keeping Ted? So don't tell the father, because he'll raise the place to the ground and the rest of the strip, although we'd probably shoot him with robots. We wouldn't actually shoot robots out of a gun at him, but the robots would... Never mind. Where are they keeping him? Let's go back to there again. Yeah, back at the... Anything you... How do I get in? We've done all this.
Could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are...
Yeah, we've done this, blah, blah. This is it. Any suggestions on how to get Ted out? Carefully.
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Okay. Seriously. Get rid of Philippe and cook for the banquet using his recipe for human flesh? Drug the wine. Can we do both? Can we drug the wine? No, because if we drug the wine, they will all be unconscious. We can walk out, but then we won't be able to expose... Okay.
Let's plan on meeting again.
There's a door opening. There's a door opening.
Did you hear something?
Optional.
Were you followed?
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Bad guys dealt with.
Yes. Bad guys dealt with. Unfortunately, we've kind of Lost our honorary membership. Granted, that seems a little callous under the circumstances.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. As I go riding merrily.